sending us your video to go live. Oh, god damn it. Just shoot it. That's weird. Yeah. Fire Emblem. You hate the game? Yeah, that's it. I cannot say that I love this game. At least not this game. But it is indeed it is a good game. Definitely. Yeah. Good shot, though. But yeah, it's good. Thing with Aran is he kind of sucks. He doesn't suck, but it's oh. What the? Maybe I should play another, maybe an RPG game or something. Yeah, it's sleepy, but sucks so ass. You know? Hmm.
Jones. It is this guy. His movements, he's a big heavyweight. His fakes, his feints, he does produce power. But if I'm John Jones and I'm looking at the whole landscape, and if I was to fight all three of them, how would I do it? I'd go here. I'd go one, I'd fight him first. You know, champ versus champ, they can do the whole thing. I think you can really bribe Dana. It's just a matter of time before Dana caves in and gives in. I think we all know that, right? I'd go here, then I'd go here, because this guy's not in the UFC just yet. And then once John Jones is able to beat him, start negotiating and create a crazy fight with a guy like Francis Ngannou. And at that time, I do believe that Francis could be a free agent, or maybe a collaboration of PFL versus the UFC. And I feel like the UFC would bet the house on this dude. And I don't think they would typically do it, but how can you doubt a guy, especially if he just beat Pereira, which he would be a heavy favorite. But the biggest question is, could he get past this dude right here? I know I talked shit about Tom in the past, but it's only because he started crying because he got his intro belt. It wasn't the real belt, and that's just the reality. And plus, I'm also defending my boy too. You know, I'm tied with Johnny Jones Bones. And I feel like, you know, you got to give the dude a credit. Like, the dude has defended more. He's defended the championship, the world championship, more fights than he actually even has. So that being said, that is my breakdown. But the biggest question, guys, will John Jones come to a conclusion with the UFC? You guys, comment below. Who do you guys think John Jones should fight? And who knows, man, how much, if you're John Jones, would you ask for? Because again, he said, I want fuck you money. You got anything, Dylan?
Real quick, I wanted to ask you, we know that you're close with John Jones. Gun to your head, what do you think? Are we going to see John Bones Jones step into that UFC octagon once again?
Yes, I do believe it. And I think the retirement could be here. But I do believe with, you know, Turkey Al Sheikh, especially him being involved in Saudi Arabian prince, I do believe that he's gonna maybe want to do it in Saudi Arabia. So I can see a big fight. I can see these two guys fighting in Saudi Arabia sometime late 2025. But again, guys, this episode is brought to you by the one and only Tops. Whether you hate them, whether you love them, you know what all these guys have in common is they all have top cards. So you guys make sure to go get their trading cards at tops.com. Till next time, Triple C is out.
Yo, really? Whoa.
Yuri Prohaska had a message for Jamal.
Damn, I miss horse riding.
And just on merit, former champion. I don't know. I just think like Hamzat Chimaev is the most dangerous fight. Why Hamzat Chimaev, though?
My goal has always been to be, UFC champion, pound for pound #1 fighter.
Stepped out on the woman I love the most in the world. That's all on me. As much as I regret it, everything that happened that night was consensual, and all the witnesses present swore to that under oath. I've instructed my legal team by my side. Large retail chain 2021. Proximo Sports has been the one.
Man, it's weird, but I see it as a lot, man. When it's better to. I'm going to say this all. I think it's better to become Muslim and marry for a woman. If you've got the wealth of Conor McGregor, that's the best. Then you don't have any situation like this. You know? I mean, yeah, and also, why do it on the public? I wouldn't do it, man. It's not worth it. But then again, you know what? I think what Khabib Nurmagomedov is doing. This is his situation. Very smart. More men that's on the higher echelons should do what he does.
You've kept this very quiet. That your private life. I don't even know a lot of people knew you were married. Why is that?
Because I want to protect my family from media, from other sometimes media good, but sometimes media is crazy. And you cannot be
You've
Sorry?
kept this very
time with media. Sorry guys, but I say true, right? But I don't want people watch on my kids, family all the time. This is my life, I am tired about this. Of course, that's why I protect my family from media. I don't want to post like everything. Oh, it's my daughter, my wife, my. I want to protect from this.
Yeah.
And my father know, my mother know. I have a daughter.
You know why? Because especially in the world of politics or fighting, it's better just to, you know, protect your wife and children, so nobody can hurt your family. Or even George St. Pierre, you never see George St. Pierre with his wife or children on public, because he knows that it's a weapon for the enemy, his opponents, or whatever, you know. So yeah, privacy is, I think it's the best. I think we should all love our privacy, you know. I mean, I'm not perfect, but Dana White is not perfect. Ariel Hawan is not perfect. John Jones is not perfect, you know, and they still continue. I think John Jones is one of the greatest of all time, and what he did, what he you know, he's uh he's the best fighter of all time, because he went through a lot of stuff. Doing his championship reign is very impressive. Doing cocaine, hitting a pregnant lady with a scar, and some other stuff, you know. But he's smart, man. He's the Elon Musk of MMA, of fighting. I think in my opinion, he's better than Muhammad Ali, much better. Because John Jones always came, how do you say, uh, better. Yeah, we need to be lucky to have a fighter like him. Really. Damn, this game is so good. I love it. One last try. If I don't get it this time, then I won't play this game for a whole, I don't know, but I love this game. This map sucks. No X. Wait. You cannot die, Jill. You cannot die. Did you know that in the time of the Prophet Muhammad, there was a Amazon warrior, not the Amazon warrior, but a Arabian warrior called Usayba. He was somewhat like a Wonder Woman at that time. Really impressive. She killed a lot of men, man. She was one of the best soldiers of the Prophet, yeah. Yeah, and nobody talks about her. So weird. She's just too good, you know? Need to be aware of flyers. I like it. come on. What you doing? What a motherfucker, man! That yellow dude. You know what? This game, it's over. No, I'm not going to play this game anymore.
That here and there, and then he did this pretty awesome character in two or three episodes of Longstreet, and that just slightly preceded about by a year and a half or so, or a year, Enter the Dragon. So it's like, it was almost like there was just enough Bruce Lee in the media to kind of keep him a little alive in between those droughts between Green Hornet and Longstreet and the films and stuff. And so I think that may have helped him a little bit in the States.
Interesting.
Now, I think the successful ingredient in it was because I was being Bruce Lee.
Yourself.
Myself, right. And did that part, just express myself, like I say, honestly express myself at that time. And because of that, I brought, favorable mentioning in, like, New York Times, which says, like, the Chinaman, who incidentally came off quite convincingly enough to earn himself a television series, and so on and so on and so forth.
Can you remember the lines by
But pretty dope. You could tell that Bruce was quite proud to have been, like, praised in the New York Times, right? So much so where he was like, the New York Times, and he more or less had the quote of what was written about him, right? Because, I mean, that's kind of, when you get favorable praise in the New York Times, I can imagine it's a big deal for someone like Bruce Lee.
Sullivan to the key lines?
He's one of my students, you know that?
Was he too?
Yes.
Everybody was your student. But you read, there were some lines that express your philosophy. I don't know if you remember them or not.
Oh, I remember that. I said, this is what it is, okay?
You're talking to Longstreet, played by James Francisco.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend. Like that, you see?
Oh, I see.
And that's the reason why most people know this interview, because that is like the most quoted clip of the whole thing right there. And that's why most people think it's the Be Water interview instead of the Lost interview. OG noob.
He said that in Longstreet.
The episode of Longstreet, yeah.
Gotcha.
But a little bit different.
Okay.
Because I think in the episode of Longstreet said water can flow, or he also added drip or crash, right?
I get the idea. I get the power behind it. So now, two things have happened. First,
how old are you?
There's a pretty good chance that you'll get a TV series in the States called The Warriors, in which you use the martial arts in a Western setting?
That was the original idea. Now, Paramount, I did Longstreet for Paramount, and Paramount wants me to be in a television series. On the other hand, Warner Brother wants me to be in another one, but both of them, I think, they want me to be in a modernized type of a thing. And they...
Yeah, so this is interesting, because this is also where a lot of people thought he was talking about having the so-called Kung Fu TV series stolen from him. So it wasn't the Kung Fu TV series that was stolen from him. Nothing was actually, in fact, stolen from Bruce Lee. They already had the script for what would be Kung Fu, the one with David Carradine. And they had a number of actors that they wanted to audition. And Bruce Lee was just one of them. But for one reason or another, racism, whatever, they went with David Carradine. But it wasn't a show that Bruce Lee had written or created on his own and then got dumped as the lead, which has always been kind of the narrative. Because he had this other TV show called Warrior, which is what they then eventually did produce on, was it show Cinemax or whatever, or who was it?
Skinemax.
What was it? HBO, Showtime,
I'm pretty sure it's on Max.
Max, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be HBO Max until.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, so that's the TV show he had proposed that didn't get made, and then eventually got made horrifically many years later. I know people like that show. I couldn't get into it, man. All right. I don't know. So it he just felt very inauthentic at times, and like for me, is on the same level as a Bruce exploitation. Yeah, I just think, and I know that
I've never seen it.
Yeah, good. You don't need to. All right, let's continue.
They think that the Western idea is out, whereas
you would
I
use-
want.
You want to do the Western?
I want, because you see, I mean, how else can you justify all these punching and kicking and violence except in the period of the West? I mean, in nowadays, I mean, you don't go around on the street kicking people or punching people, because if you do, that's it. I mean, I don't care how good you are, you know.
But this is
It just shows you what kind of a sense of humor and what a realist Bruce Lee was, right? So different from some kind of the really wacky martial artists that came out in the 70s and 80s that were like talking about how basically invincible they were, and people who teach things like gun defense as if it's like a simple and easy thing to do, right? No, he knew what was up. Bruce definitely knew what was up.
true also of the Chinese dramas, which are mainly costume dramas, and they're all full of blood and gore over here.
Oh, you mean here? Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you see, I hope that the picture I am in would either explain why the violence was done, whether right or wrong or whatnot. But unfortunately, pictures, most of them here are done.
Now you're going to see what I think is the most mensch moment of Bruce Lee's life on camera. Okay? I'll tell you what happens before. He's going to talk about the violence. He's going to feign stabbing himself, and his mic is going to drop. All right? And in the most this is Bruce Lee. In the most self-deprecating ways, he goes to pick up his mic. You can hear him say, "I am a martial artist." Like he's making fun of the fact, like, there he is, and then as a goofball, he lost his mic, and he goes, "I am a martial artist," right? And that just shows you, like, all these clowns that take themselves so seriously.
I can't
And
think
here's
of any
Bruce
right
Lee
now, but
making a joke about himself, and it's Bruce Lee, okay? Watch.
Mainly just for the sake of violence, you know what I mean? Like, fighting for 30 minutes, get stabbed 50 times.
But I'm fascinated. Let me give you your microphone back. I'm fascinated that you came back.
I am a martial artist.
You came back to Hong Kong. We're on the verge of
Isn't that great? I think it's so many people don't hear him say that. And every time I hear him say that, I go, "Oh my God, dude, how cool is he?" Because there he is posturing about what martial arts is and all this stuff. And then, like, mucking around, he drops his mic and he makes fun of himself. All right? Do we maybe understand why, it's not just about who the best fighter is? Maybe why Bruce Lee will forever be liked and Steven Seagal will be mocked. Michael Jai White will be, because even Michael Jai White can't do that.
He's humanized.
He's always talking about how he can beat this guy and this guy and that guy. It's like, yeah, okay, maybe all of that is true, but that's not how that's not how you build.
Bruce Lee is very charming.
A perception of you that
very,
people
very
will like.
charming.
And
it's
if maybe that is really how you feel, well, okay, well that's how
I
you're
would
gonna
show
be known.
guys
So
something.
you just have to kind of.
Let's just say, for example, this guy is a neighbor. Here. The art of dying. Look at him, man. When this dude is your neighbor, you're lucky, man.
Like everyone else, you want to learn the way to win, but never to accept the way to lose. To accept defeat, to learn to die is to be liberated from it. So when tomorrow comes, you must free your ambitious mind and learn the art of dying.
Yellow.
That was beautiful, man. Come on, if that guy is your neighbor, come on. If this guy is your neighbor, just across the building, and you see the guy is so cool and flashy and he's just himself. He's not the best fighter. Neither am I. I like more theater, like opera acting. Like Jackie Chan style. I like that. That's it. You can beat me. Okay, cool. So there was also a friend of mine, well, a acquaintance of mine, who did MMA. He's a much better fighter than I am. He had somewhere on the streets, he got called by a drunk guy, and then MMA guy hit him in his face, and he got 6 months of jail time, and also a very huge fine. So always be calm, I mean, how do you stay calm in a situation like that? The thing with, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So the thing is, the science of kickboxing, I think that's good. But nobody tells you in kickboxing how to convert your anger into, I don't believe by any means necessary that kickboxing is good to convey your feelings. I think it's a very bad way to convey your feelings because you use anger, you use your how do you say? I don't think it's a creative outlet. I think kickboxing is good, but um, I'm going to be a realist. Most fighters, they are stiff. Most fighters don't have good footwork. But I do know exceptional kickboxers that I truly love dearly. Those are some really close friends of mine. Really, for example, Galan or Shaquille. They're really good kickboxers. They are smart kickboxers. Very smart. Because they can read opponents, But in general, I mean just in general, but they're also smart. But those guys are truly rare, in my opinion. I never met someone like Galan or Shaquille. They're truly beautiful kickboxers. Exceptional kickboxers. They're never pro, but in my eyes, they have a mindset of a pro. That they study tape, they study their opponents. They are just just smart, really smart. And but it's not a good. It's in. I don't think it's a good creative way to truly express your trauma or anything. I think acting is good. No, maybe you should combine things. I think that's it. That way you can make it good. But I think acting is good. I think tricking or acrobatics or free run are good. Yeah, so I think if you truly want to, how do you say? Uh, be very calm, then you need to train in different styles. That's the truth of it, and that's not bad. I think that's a good thing. A lot of friends might do it. Kickboxing, then calisthenics, or weight training, or weightlifting. That's how you become more broad. But it's better just to free running or acrobatics or gymnastics with wrestling or dancing. Makes you much better complete athlete. It takes time. But everybody knows that I'm a fan of this guy. Look at how fast it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. sick. Oh! There's a team for the PlayStation 2. Man, I'm not going to play Fire Emblem again.
Accept it, and you can't grumble about not being liked. All right, because that's unlikable shit. Talk about who you hypothetically could beat, and think about if a basketball player down the line, 10, 20 years, talking about like what a nobody Michael Jordan was or something like that, right? Or how they could totally take Michael Jordan on a one-on-one if they could go back there, and maybe that even would be true. That an athlete in the future is better than Michael Jordan, which is totally understandable. People get better, generation by generation. But saying that doesn't endear you to anyone, because no one goes, "Oh yeah, he could totally beat that guy," and that makes because there's no humility in there.
Yeah.
And so even if it's true, you win no fans doing that. And like Seagal didn't learn that, Michael Jai White didn't learn that.
No,
and you can always spot those people.
No, it's funny. You remind me of a ball player, famous guy. He's allegedly he's like Jordan's like love child or whatever, right?
Spud Webb?
No, a different guy, right?
Okay.
But someone asked him,
It's the only other basketball player I know.
Everyone's
Let's
saying
play
that he's the next Michael Jordan.
One
It's
cool
like,
game for you guys.
please don't compare with Michael. He's the greatest.
Why do I
No,
always
please
play some
don't.
dumb?
Yes, stop it.
Yes.
Stop.
I always play dumb games. I know that. I'm sorry. Then I go to sleep. Yeah. I want to ask the chat, do you know any stupid movies? Please tell me. It's funny. Oh, sorry. Oh. Guys, never go out, okay? It's not worth it. I'm not going to... I think I'm going to play Deus Ex. Yeah. Let's do something else besides Fire Emblem. The game's crazy, man. Destroy heavy. Thing with this game is the accuracy is really poor. This tank, it's really bad. No! Destroy heavy gun emplacements? What the hell is that? Freestyling. I like this game. Yeah, it's not a headache like Fire Emblem. That's power down. So, yeah. Thank you guys. I'm going to sleep after this. To wake up more early. You know what's most beautiful about martial arts? Wait, see this guy? See him? I would have thanked God. He's rolling. Look at this guy. Doesn't he just deserve to die? What's up, buddy? This game is so funny. Grenade launcher, nice. Obtain safe key and steal building plans and okay, obtain safe key. Steal building plans. Look at him. I like the animation. Like when you hit somebody with it, it's. Well, I don't say. I don't want to say it's a natural reaction. But. Yeah, you can change graphics with this game. It's pretty cool. Didn't it? Sometimes it's better just to play a different game. And I was getting crazy about Fire Emblem, man. Who invented those sounds, man? It's pretty cool. Okay, now I'm clueless. Look, what a beautiful landscape. Damn, I miss 3D animation. I really miss it. It's something that I want to do again, but do miss it. But yeah, so I want to become a action director, you know, like John Woo. It's mainly my thing. Make short videos about it, you know, just short action videos. That's where I started. No. It's the bunker. You know what the thing is? If you guys have a dream like him, then you need to work for it. No! Simple as that, you know. So my dream, I want to become an action director or an action performer, and yeah, and I do it and I love it. That's the most important thing of all time. Sometimes I also do skateboarding. It's also very important to do. If you want to do skateboard and you want to do it, maximize it, man. You know, follow your dreams is follow your heart is the like him. I'm so sad. Nein, was machen Sie noch sagen? Brothers, sometimes I don't have a clue, man. This map is pretty huge, but the level design is pretty good. Yeah. Basically, it's all by design, right? So. Oh. This game is so dumb sometimes. Hmm. Look. What a... Guys, thank you for watching. I love you guys.